Hey, what's up guys, my name is Charlie. Today we're going to be reacting to some more Angry Video Game Nerd, and it's going to be episode 194. That's a lot of fish. Sorry, I had to get that out of my system. Episode 194, well that means we're about to react to 194 episodes of The Nerd. That is, that's a lot of episodes and reaction videos. But this is going to be Carmageddon 64 for the Nintendo 64, of course. Don't know what to expect. Carmageddon, I'm guessing it's got to do with cars and Armageddon. I don't know. Someone sort of put those two together, so it makes sense. Carmageddon. So we're expecting some sort of car game with a sort of apocalypse vibe, like Mad Max or something. That's just my guess from this very strange, crappy game title. But I'm sure this game isn't going to be any good, judging by the title of the damn game. Hopefully it's better than Big Rigs. Big Rigs was actually pretty cool, actually. But let's see what this video game's all about. Let's check out this video, shall we? Let's go.
Thanks for watching this episode of the Angry Video Game Nerd on Carmageddon. But before I put the pedal to the metal, let me tell you about this video's sponsor, Raycon, and their everyday E25 earbuds. Raycon wireless earbuds start at half the price of those other premium brands and feature 6 hours of playtime with seamless Bluetooth pairing so that you never have to be without your favorite podcasts and music. The company was co-founded by R&B singer Ray J and is worn by celebrities like Snoop Dogg and Rich the Kid. Plus, they come in a variety of colors and fit options, so you'll always be able to find the perfect pair for you. They're comfortable and sound great too. They're perfect for video editing or watching movies into these long summer nights.
I might get myself, to be honest with you.
Or go to buyraycon.com/cinemassacre to get 15% off your Raycon purchase.
He's the angry
It's a badass intro screen title right there. Oh boy, this is gonna be
What happens when you combine cars with Armageddon?
Carmageddon?
You get Carmageddon. Yeah, Carmageddon. Sounds like a joke somebody came up with in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But the real joke is that it actually
the
got
real
made
joke is you
into a
didn't
game.
buy an Express
Truth be
VPN.
told, Carmageddon was actually pretty well received when it was released for PC in '97. It's basically a vehicle combat game and was supposed to be a tie-in for the Death Race 2000 sequel, but the movie got shit-canned and the developers decided to just go ahead and make the game they wanted to make.
Metal or
License
whatever
be
that
damned.
PlayStation 1
It did
game
well
was.
enough to get a sequel, Carpocalypse Now, released the following year. The soundtrack included Carmageddon It by Def Leppard. No, that's not true. But I wish it was. It was popular enough to get a port on the Nintendo 64. It was to be published by Interplay, but before that could happen, Titus bought them out.
Titus.
And yes, it's the very same Titus that published Superman 64.
Oh, the fucking rings.
In the interest of maximum profit,
I hope you don't drive
this game
around
out
with
as
fucking
fast
rings
as
through
possible,
this.
which resulted in one of the absolute
Carmageddon.
worst games on the Nintendo 64.
Driving through fucking rings,
Imagine
don't you
owning
dare.
a video game company, and your claim to fame is having made 2 of the worst games on the N64. What an achievement. But let's talk about the game itself. There's a number of different modes you can play, including the headbutting mode. You know what? That's the best one. Watching that is much more fun than playing the game. But then again, so is playing Turd Pinata. The main mode is Carmageddon. It even has a story and takes place in the year 2026.
Oh, it has a story. How generous.
Global warming gets so bad that the air toxins begin resurrecting the dead.
Damn.
Well, that's something to look forward to.
2026,
the game has 2 races to choose from.
Only 5 more
Max
years to go.
Damage and Diana.
Diana.
Oh boy.
Christ.
Max Damage is a bright red bald guy, and Diana looks like someone farted in her face. There's a few different methods to complete a level. You can go through any of the laps like a normal racing game, destroy all the other cars, or kill all the zombies on the map.
Zombies?
Yes, zombies in a racing game. The PC version was known for killing humans and was very gory. Blood and limbs were splattering everywhere. But this version just has zombies dripping green ooze. It's kind of like Mortal Kombat on the Super Nintendo, how the blood was changed gray. In Germany, the zombies were swapped out for dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs?
Hey, kids like dinosaurs. It went from this to this.
Jesus.
The stages in this game include Beaver
jumps.
City, Beaver Country Quarry, or Beaver City again? Well, this game sure has an obsession with
Maybe
beavers.
it's a different variety.
If you happen to go over a jump, you might do a stunt, and then a message scrolls across the screen that reads, "Cunning stunt bonus."
Cunning stunt what?
First time I saw it, my brain mashed the words together, forcing dirty thoughts. Just like the Metallica live VHS tape, Cunning Stunts. True story. Back in the 90s, I was listening to the radio, one of the local rock stations. The DJ was talking about it, and he slipped up and said, "Stunning cunts." Then he tried to forget about it, but 25 years later, I still remember.
Stunning cunts.
This game was given a mature rating, but between all the
Mature.
beaver, tittis, and cunning stunt talk,
What the fuck is the
only
maturity
inspired
with
me
this?
to be as immature as possible. The courses are all hopelessly generic, with featureless, uninspired, bland voids. I doubt the developers were at fault, and the issues were more likely because Titus didn't give the team enough time to make something playable. But what can you really expect of a company called Titus?
Yes.
All right, enough of that joke.
That
You want to
got-
know the real joke? The controls.
Okay, the
This
controls.
is a fucking joke, and a sick, demented one. The car barely turns. Half the time you're crashing or getting stuck up walls.
And it's in the
This is
Nintendo
compounded
64
by the
controller as
drunken
well.
camera angles. While you're driving, it'll shift randomly and jerk you around. It's like some assholes in the passenger seat just yanking the steering wheel every few seconds. Just jerking and yanking, jerking and yanking. The camera even gets hung up on the walls when the race starts. What the hell is it doing?
Damn.
Power-ups are scattered around the level, but good luck making use of them. They're usually fucking dumb, like stick insect zombies. Night of the what the living fuck? There's also a power-up that gives the zombies big stupid heads, but it's so far away, by the time you actually find any zombies, the power-up wears off. And I really wanted to see the goddamn big stupid heads. The absolute worst thing about the game is how bad the sense of direction is. Take a good game like Mario Kart, for example. It always lets you know which way you should be headed, and if you go the wrong way, it tells you. With Carmageddon 64, no such luck.
Of course
If you
not.
happen to go
It's not
off
that
course
generous.
just a little bit, which will definitely happen, you're fucked. Yes, there are arrows, which are supposed to clue you in, but they don't show up often enough, so you just drive into the middle of nowhere. You'll be traveling around aimlessly until you eventually come to a checkpoint. It's only then that they tell you you're doing something wrong. The very moment you go in the wrong direction, an arrow should instantly appear to let you know.
Yeah.
How about a nice fine message that says, "Turn around, asshole"? We'd all appreciate being called an asshole by these assholes. And the checkpoints are really particular. Even when you think you went past them, they might not even count it. It seems like they had a bunch of generic 3D models of
go.
towns and decide to randomly place barriers to make it resemble a track. If your car falls off the track, you'll get stuck in a timeout void for way longer than it should take. Lakitu would have you out of there in a few seconds, but I guess if this game was as good as Mario
Go to the
Kart,
bottom of the sea of
Nintendo would have a
SpongeBob.
problem. It's reminiscent of the overly drawn-out loading time from Castlevania Symphony of the Night when you die. Just get me back to the goddamn game!
Yeah. It's like the Sonic 06 loaded screen.
All right, we're going.
Whatever that
Oh
fucking
shit!
loaded screen
Ah,
was.
Great,
Oh,
now I'm just
God.
sliding around upside down. Awesome. How do I
What
flip
the
back
hell
over?
is this
I'm like a
shit?
turtle that can't get off his back.
Try to flip over. What is this? This is insane.
Okay, so hitting the L button brings your car back. Luckily, I figured that out. Otherwise, I would have slid upside down through the entire track. This quarry level is by far the worst. I had to race through it 4 fucking times before I got used to the layout. I kept missing the checkpoints and drove around aimlessly until the time ran out. It's too easy to get lost on this level because most of it is just an open area with 0 directions on where to go. I think the idea, with all seriousness, what they were actually trying to do was make the levels intentionally boring so that you'll be more likely to focus on just running over the zombies.
Yeah,
While that may work in
probably.
the superior PC version, the N64 port just falls flat, and then it goes through the flatness into a glitchy, unfinished pile of polygonal poo. So, okay, maybe I can get behind a game where you run over zombies, but the number count of how many zombies to run over is way
Damn.
too high.
That's
By the time
80.
you get half the amount of kills you need, the time will have already expired.
You should have said
Not
64.
to mention, it's
64
hard as
zombies.
shit to
Nintendo
actually drive into
64,
them.
so.
Half the time, I'm slowly maneuvering, trying to line them up just to miss. You want to play a game where you make slow K-turns all day? There's more action in a driver's license test. Driver's license test, the game. That would be more fun. The whole draw of the game is the fact that you can fool around and get to run over people, but it's damn near impossible, so it doesn't even have that going for it. The zombies move slower than soft-serve shit, but still, I can barely hit them. Why in your right mind will you ever spend money on this abomination? Out of the 400 fucking racing games on the N64, this is easily the worst. When it comes to quality control, this game is on par with Superman 64.
Oh,
well,
damn.
at least the other racers move, unlike big rigs. But when that's the best thing you can say about the game is that it's slightly better than big rigs, well then you know you're playing a 12-car pile-up of flaming fucking bullshit.
Hey, you fucking kids! It's Mr. Riggs!
Mr.
I'm
Riggs
the
again.
official spokesperson for the best game ever, Big Rigs!
Big Rigs.
And if you disagree, I don't know what your fucking problem is, so maybe you'd consider the second best game, Carmageddon 60-fucking-4! The controls are 64 times more responsive.
60 times more
so
shit.
I know you'll love it. You'll be begging for it. You'll be screaming, dude, where's my Carmageddon? Drive up walls, slide upside down, and explore the great endless void.
yeah.
Give gravity
Hot
the
selling
finger,
points.
the middle one. Power-ups have little in-game effect to remind you the real power is in your heart and soul. K-turn your way to vehicular supremacy. Just wait for it. Yep, there it is. Run through zombies and fucking dinosaurs. Show them you're the King Tyrannosaur. Make them eat shit. Carmageddon 64, the second best game in the history of the world. Get your copy today or go to hell.
Yeah, I gotta get a copy or I'm gonna go to hell. I think I'd prefer to go to hell than to get this game. That's a combination of Big Rigs and, Superman 64 and those fucking rings. Carmageddon, the game looks absolutely fucking trash. But to be honest with you, it could be much more worse. I mean, killing zombies, I mean, yeah, fine. But it could have been worse. It could have been a car sort of flying through fucking hoops and rings and Jesus, all that sort of terrible Superman 64 style. No. Let's not imagine that. Let's not imagine the bloody rings. We will forget the rings. We'll just focus on the Carmageddon. No rings. Carmageddon 64 for Nintendo 64. It looks absolutely terrible. Graphics were absolutely shit. It looks like a bad port. It's not something I would play. The zombies, I don't know, with the green blood. I mean, that's weird. As well with the dinosaurs. I just don't get this. It's definitely not a game I would recommend, or nor would I want to play. But from judging by the nerd playing it, thank God, because I don't have to play it. I don't have to do anything involved with the game. But if there's one game I would play, it would be Big Rigs. I would love to play that. If you like this video, make sure to give a like, comment down below, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.